It's show of the week. He says, it won't work.
We knew it wouldn't work.
He knew it would work. Yes, good evening, everybody, and welcome. It's your quiz night tonight with me, Ted, and your other host tonight, Foxx. Good evening, Foxx.
Hello.
And your other guest tonight is Chris. Good evening, Chris.
Oh, hang on a bit. I thought you were going to do Colin next. So I put my finger in the wrong place.
Good evening to Colin, who's our final host tonight. And we hope you're going to have a fun time tonight in the eModels quiz. Go off. Yes, good evening. It wasn't really professional like Sailor of the Century, was it?
Oh, I've got Richter's grin now.
I do need a glitter coat, says Ian Thompson. Yes, good evening. It's a little bit different tonight because we're going to have the lockdown pub quiz. It's the virtual pub where you can come along and bring your own drinks because we haven't got a license to sell anything. And yes, so we're going to have...
Don't drink them on the premises because we haven't got a license for consumption on the premises.
Yeah, and please remember to social distance. No ordering at the bar. It's table service. The waiters will be round. We have provided Foxx with a bunny outfit, but he refused to wear it to come round to take your orders. So... Yes, so good. Yes, that's what it's all about tonight. A bit of a break. If you've been with us before, you'll know what the quiz is all about. Each of us is going to have 10 questions each, and we'll do the questions in turn. And then all you do is answer. It's just for fun.
For fun. I've got to get my little note, my blankety blank notebook and pen out, haven't I?
Yeah, so we'll go over. My questions tonight will be based on current affairs and also random stuff because I couldn't find anything on current affairs. And Foxx, what will your questions be about tonight?
Well, just should note, by the way, that it's basically the conversation was, it's your what's in store this week for Ted. Okay, we'll do a quiz.
Yeah.
That means getting out of it next week. My question, go on.
The what's in store this week will be deferred until next week when I'll have to do what's in store again.
Yes, my questions tonight are about space.
Space. So, Chris, your questions tonight I don't think needs any introduction as you've already shown us the book. And your questions are 10 questions tonight on... Go on. Them. Yes, them.
Yeah.
It's your words.
Yeah, he's got that book of goodness out that none of us have ever read.
Paul Lyon says in chat, says, anyone swatted up on dinosaurs in the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah.
Paul Lyons is in for a winning tonight. Then I've just noticed, he said about Ted having a glittery coat. If he's got one, then does that mean that when he wears it, he'll have to slip it on?
See what you did there. Yeah, please don't do it again.
Yeah. Now, very quickly, folks, because we're doing a quiz tonight, obviously you're going to be able to take part in the live chat. If you're watching this, otherwise, if you're watching this and you're not on YouTube, you might not be seeing the live chat. So it's up to you. You want to take part, you really should come and join the live chat. All you need to do, if you can't see on YouTube, it's usually to the right of the player, or on mobiles, it might be underneath. Click on the YouTube icon that's in the play bar of the video, or just underneath it. Click on that. That'll take you to the YouTube page where you can join in the live chat. And you should, because it's fun. And I don't know why you joined the live chat for the quiz specifically, but you should do anyway. Just do it. Just
Yes. Yeah, people will still chat. Even though we're doing the questions, people will still chat and then what's the word? Interact.
Yeah.
So you're quite welcome to come and interact with us.
You're going to come and interact with us.
Sweetheart. So, Colin, what is your specialist subject tonight?
Countries.
Good. Yeah. So, the rules are fairly simple tonight. All you need to do is just come along, enjoy the quiz. So that makes us 10, 20, 40 questions, which probably will take us most of the night as well to get through them. All we ask is you keep the answers to yourself. Don't type them in chat. Anybody that persistently types answers in chat will be removed from...
being harsh, are we?
The finger of shame. They get the finger of shame.
Get the finger of shame. Yes. So you've got 5 minutes to go and get yourself a beer, a pen and a pencil while Fox reads out the terms and conditions, because we haven't forgotten them. So go, do the terms and conditions. Just fill a bit of time, really.
Kind of did that bit already.
I noticed. I thought you had, but Colin hasn't done his facts of the week.
All right. Oh yeah, we've done that. Sorry, I'll just run it back. And,
Don't forget though. Because Ted is really old and has trouble seeing the words with the live chat. We've all got the chat in front of us. If you want to ask us questions and stuff while we're going on, please do feel free. It's all about hanging out in the chat. If you want to get our attention, though, we've all got chat in front of us in various places, but we're all really old and we're rubbish at eyesight. So we need to make sure we can see your comments. So make sure your comment stands out. Put your entire comment in big fat capital letters if you want to get our attention, or as Ted calls it,
bold.
Yes, or as I like to call it, type with moist words.
Yes.
Use big fat moist bold words.
Anders has got a good suggestion. You
Or if
see
you
Anders'
want to
suggestion in the chat there. He says, "Is Colin doing different languages, and we have to guess what the country it comes from?"
I'm Golden Bennett. Yeah, don't put them through that.
Right. Well, I suppose people have been to the bar and they've made their orders, and they'll just wait service to come fetch them the drinks. So I suggest, without further ado, we can crack on. But
Just a word from the barman. Everybody ordered Campari and lime. I don't know why. Everybody wanted Campari and lime. We've got no Campari left.
Campari and Campari. Yeah. Yeah. Does anybody still have Campari? Can you still
Apparently,
get it?
apparently our bar comes from 1978. Apparently.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, right. So I suggest that what usually happens is we throw it open to the audience of who they want to go first.
Oh, just very quickly, Tim Young's already answered all of Chris's questions.
Well, there's 4 of them. Yeah.
It's 10 seconds, a million years. He lost a leg, but still set the record. 2 Frenchmen in a cello case.
Oh, right.
He's also going to couple your answers as well.
Fox's answers is Populi Platysaurus and Campari Limanosaurus.
David Butch, that model, says that Tommy's in. Hey, Tommy, welcome.
So, right, we'll throw it open to the crowd then. Who do they want to go first with the 10 exciting questions? So we'll just have to wait for a few seconds for it to come.
Wait a minute, they have to be exciting questions. You didn't tell us that.
Yeah,
You could have told me that.
Right. We do have a giveaway to do for last week as well. So you've got until the end of the program, and hopefully we'll remember to do the giveaway. So you've got until the end of the program to go and comment on last week's video. Make any comment, because I can't remember what it was, and you can have a chance at winning a fantastic prize.
You had to come up with a name, didn't you, for a tank?
Yeah, that was it. Something like that.
Just put words in the comment. It was the 172nd flak panzer with flak gun cannon.
Yeah, it was an experimental tank or something, wasn't it? Yeah.
Just have a comment for last week's video. That's what you need to do.
We've got the comment. We've got comments coming. We've had two for Colin, 1 for Chris.
2 for me. Hey,
that's 3. That's 2 for Chris now as well. So 2.
Yeah. 2 for Colin. Wait, hang on. I've got 1 for Chris. Have we got 2 for Chris?
I've got 3 for Chris. Hey.
Yeah, I've got Twisted Brow Wobbies, Anders for Chris, and Paul Lines for Chris.
B3 at the top says, "Can we get Chris's nonsense out of the way so I can start paying attention?" Andrew Preston says Colin. Paul Line says Chris. Lee Robbins says Colin. Twisted Rail says, "Can we burn Chris's world record book?" You can, but then I'd just have to go back for the 2019 version, which would technically be even harder.
I think that counts as a vote for you, Chris, there.
And at risk of you not incurring Mama Fox's wrath, Fox, don't forget we've got a factoid to do.
Oh yeah, I hadn't forgotten, but somebody here had forgotten.
I didn't forget. I did mention it, but you know.
Somebody with a moustache.
No, we're not going to look at Ted and go, "You forgot," because we don't want to embarrass him. But finger of shame.
Yeah, I'll point.
But yeah, not disappoint Mum. We'll be doing that as and when.
Yes, and whilst the votes are being counted, and there'll be a legal challenge thrown in and asking for a recount, we'll go across to Festa for its factoid of the week.
Yeah,
as was planned originally before Ted forgot about it.
Yeah. Oh, what,
There
are
we
we
go
doing
then.
it now, are we?
Festus
Yeah, right,
factoid.
yeah.
You're
Well,
off.
Oh, sorry.
Chris-
I thought you were saying to do it when all the questions have been
In the
counted.
beginning, there was nothing, and then
Yeah,
Ted remembered.
yeah, we're going for a recount because Chris has thrown a legal
Oh,
objection in.
right. Okay, then we'll do, we'll do the factoid then. On this day in 1994, even. Oh God, I've just seen the name on there.
You not pre-read these.
No, I just load it up. Literally, the first atom of element 110 was detected at the GSI in Germany. Ha! See what I did there? I went for the abbreviation of this really big word that I'm putting in the chat because
What's it stand for?
it's Gesellschaft für Schlinkerfunken Verschunken.
You're just making that up now. That's not anything like what you put in chat.
By an international group of scientists led by Peter Armbuster and Sigurd Hoffman. There you
Peter
go.
Armbuster.
Yeah, that's the bloke. And
Armbuster.
I'm Bruster. And a thin lead
Peter
foil target was bombarded with accelerated nickel atoms. There you go. Element 110.
Bob
You
Kneecap.
think
We've
of a name with Schwern and Ford.
Yeah, I know.
Be something to do with swimming.
We've got some births as well this week, and one of them Foxx will like. On this very day in 1934, US astronomer and exobiologist and writer of popular science books, Carl Sagan was born.
Yes.
No.
Billions and billions. and
It
billions
says
ago.
under here his #1 fanboy, Foxy McFoxerton, will be fully aware of this fact.
Yes, I know all the things, man.
Also, Leonard Carmichael, an American physiologist, was born on this day. See, so we got a couple of good ones there. A bird called Florence Rena Sabian, who was an American anatomist. Anatomist. And she was one of the first women physicians to pursue a research career.
Yeah.
So we got some deaths now.
Death of the week.
Death of the week.
Gesellschaft für Führung und Forschung.
We got an Indian American biochemist called R. Gobind Kuranda, who was born on this. Oh no, he died on this very day. Being that you ain't got your hat on, your pillock. Yeah. And he was known for his interpretation of the human genome DNA. There you go.
Do you mean Geno? Geno? Do you mean
Genome? Genome. You know, genome.
I thought
Like garden gnome. That's short for garden gnome. Yeah.
He interpreted it using interpretive dance.
A German-born philosopher, Carl Gustav Empel. He was born on this day.
Is that
No, born or
He
died?
was one of the leaders of the Berlin School of Logical Positivism.
Did you just do a birth?
No, he died on
Okay.
this day in 1997 at the ripe old age of 92, mate.
That's a good age.
And we had an Italian archaeologist who pioneered the excavation and research of sites somewhere in Sicily in southern Italy.
Very specific.
And he died on this very day at the age of 76 in 1935, folks.
Where did you dig up? I dug up somewhere.
It was Byzantine in
there
Sicily.
You got
There
that
you
right.
go. So there you go, folks.
Yes, I'm giving it a try as Gesellschaft für Ferienenforschung.
Yeah, that's the bloke.
That's the one.
That's
Oh,
the
the
very
company.
one.
Yeah.
GSI. Yeah.
Ferienenforschung.
Right. Well, thank you very much for that.
That's all right.
Yeah, yes. It wouldn't be a night, especially for Mama Fox, if we didn't have Festus Factoids.
Yeah, 'cause
Absolutely. I wasn't going to let Mum down.
Well,
Yeah.
seeing as
Even
Mama
the-
Fox did vote Ted as being the favourite before we went live, and then if Ted had forgotten to get Colin to do the factoid, he'd be losing his title.
Yeah, but she's fully forgiven because it was Ted's turn. Because don't forget, he had the world's largest bottom lip, didn't he?
He did last week. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He's proper salt.
Is that in the Guinness Book of Records?
World's largest sticky out bottom lip.
It was proper. It's like that bloke who had that salsa stuck in his lip who used to hang around with Sting.
I was about
Like
to say
that.
Sting. I was about to mention Sting.
Wasn't that an ashtray?
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Right. Well, I think the votes have been in and they've been counted, and it looks like the outright winner right at the front is President-elect Chris, who was being asked to do the Guinness Book of Records question time.
I think we should recognise the fact they've done that purely to get it out of the way.
Yeah. And Emma Jane Young's asking in the chat, where is Chris's hat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
good
no,
point.
no hat this week. It's quiz night. I don't need to do a hat.
Chris
when it's
is
quiz
wearing
night.
a hat because he's sulking because he's not the favourite.
Yeah, because Mama Fox chose Ted.
Can I just point out, I'm never the favourite.
That's
So
as
you
it should
guys
be.
have it better than me.
Why is it when you said that I heard the theme music for Our Tunes off of Simon Bates?
I heard a tiny violin.
I'm never the favourite.
Yeah. So,
Definitely the manager.
I was just going through some of my questions that I was preparing earlier as the night went on. I just thought I'd point out, I'm not going to use these, but I'd made reference to how many teeth does a human have? What is the capital of Hawaii? Then I'd written the answers in. Then I'd gone halfway through before I gave up. And I actually wrote, who was Donald Trump? Full stop.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's it. Didn't get an answer on any further from that. But
Please bear in mind, before the show means 25 to 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when we all started loading up quiz questions. And how many of us had space? Yeah.
We had to actually had to go through my questions to make sure nobody else had this. I didn't tell anybody my theme till like 5 minutes before live, and I'm like, oh yeah, everybody got the same question.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So without further ado, remember the rules. All you have to do is answer the questions yourselves and be honest with yourself. No cheating, no googling, phones away, and things like that. You can copy off your neighbour, but there's no guarantee that he'll be right. Don't post the answers in chat, so it gives everybody else a chance. What will happen is each of us will ask our 10 questions. Then there'll be a bit of a pause, bit of a time break, and then we'll give you the answers straight away, so you don't have to wait till the end. So
the tie break in between questions will be approximately one British getting the round in.
yes, yeah, that will be
as is tradition with pub quizzes.
So we'll begin the quiz, and it's over to Chris. There.
Here, ready. Right, yes, I have my questions from the Guinness Book of Records 2020. Now they're all, I think they're all numerical answers.
Oh, good
so
God.
It's nice and easy, but you obviously, I don't expect anybody to get them exactly right. If you do get them exactly right, you can probably have a bonus point.
Do you mean their math? Do you mean their maths questions?
They're not maths questions, but the answers are numbers. So
Yeah, but is it in feet or feet and inches or meters?
I'll tell you the units that the answer will be in, and then you can guess there. You can decide how close you get as to whether you got it right or not. You know, give yourself a bit of leeway. But you know, if you're a million miles out, then no, you don't get the point. So we get 1 minute for each answer. Once I ask the question, I'll push a button and you'll see the minute timer. Hopefully it will work. I didn't test it. I forgot about testing it, so I shall make sure it works in the first answer.
Did you actually forget your button?
Yeah, I didn't press that button. No. If it doesn't work, then I'll just tell you when a minute's up ish. So right, the first question. I want to know the weight of the world's heaviest snake in kilograms. And the button does work. Yes. So
the concept of how many kilograms?
How many kilograms does the world's heaviest snake weigh?
If I write a number down, I don't know if that's a lot or a little in terms of.
That's what I've gone for with all of these. It might be something a lot bigger than you thought, or a lot smaller than you thought, or you might know the answer. If you do know the answer and get it in the vague sort of ballpark, then by all means have a point.
Like I might write a weight down that's like the approximate weight of a nuclear submarine, or it might be the weight of a pencil.
It might be, but it's in kilograms. So that's what I'm after for the first one. What's a kilogram? Says Just Bob.
Got that one right.
Yeah. How do you know you've got it right? You don't know. Have you Googled it?
No, because I know, because there's a tick right next to it, so clearly it's correct.
Yeah, but Foxx has done on this what he did on the Christmas build. He's done 1 month's preparation.
He's probably already answered them all, yeah.
I'll get all my own questions right.
You have 3 more seconds remaining until question 2. There we go, that's it. It's question 2. How many bubbles in the world's longest hanging bubble chain? So you blow a bubble and attach another bubble below it and another bubble below that. How many bubbles can you get hanging off of each other, or how many did the world record holder manage to get hanging
I'm
off
thinking
of
that
each
Chris
other?
has put more work into his questions than any of us.
I open the Guinness Book of Records and think, have I asked that question before?
Yeah. And why did the Bubbles tune pop into my head straight away?
I don't know what the Bubbles tune is, thankfully.
No,
And because
no,
of
don't tell us
copyright, I'm not about to find out.
You have, well, you can all see the timer, so I don't need to tell you how long we got. But the people that are doing the quiz haven't got the timer.
Yep.
20 seconds remaining.
I'm actually writing the question numbers down in Roman numerals, and I've just realised that's going to get really long and drawn out. So I'm just going back
Well,
to.
it only goes up to 10, so it's not terribly long and drawn out.
Well, it's
but-
still like, you know, I do Arabic numerals like a normal person. Which is,
Yeah, but B3 has already lost the will to live. So
Yep.
yeah.
It's only
Twisted
two
Rail
questions
Hobbies
in.
asking Gemma to turn off Chris's internet. Well, not turn off,
If you turn off my internet, then the entire show goes away, so you don't really want that.
yeah, Chris has the
Right,
button.
question the third. Another balloon question. The longest duration to keep two balloons in the air using only your head. So sort of balloon juggling with your head. How long? In seconds. Or
in seconds.
In minutes and seconds.
Wait,
I'll give you a
minutes.
clue,
seconds,
it's more
or
than a
seconds?
minute. You do it in seconds if you like. I can pretty easily work it out and tell you what the answer is in seconds. But
But you just say another balloon question, but that's actually the first balloon question.
well, it's balloons and bubbles
Well,
are very
yeah,
similar things.
The previous question was bubbles, not balloons.
Technically,
right?
bubbles are just balloons with a thin balloon.
I think we're going to have to get Rudy on this one.
Air-filled
I demand a
sacks.
recount.
Yeah, we'll do a press conference outside of B&Q in Stockport.
Yeah, I'm going to go and play golf.
This is how long can you keep two balloons in the air using only your head? You have 11 seconds remaining. The answer is always C, says Twisted Rail Hobbies. If it was multiple choice, then it may be, but it isn't. So yeah. 3, 2, 1, and that's time up. Right, question 4. The fastest time to solve the Rubik's Cube.
Ooh.
In seconds, this one. How long to solve? I randomly mix up Rubik's Cube. How long to solve it? World record as it stood when the 2020 book was published. So about a year ago-ish.
Yeah, I said it wasn't one done.
It
by
might
a
have been
child.
beaten. I don't know.
It didn't happen by a child on Swap Shop or anything like that.
Well, it might have been if that was the record and they haven't beaten it yet. It might be. Has their record stood when that book was published? 26 seconds left.
Just remember not to put answers in the chat, please, folks. Otherwise, you'll be put on the naughty step.
Yeah, we've got to put the finger of shame out, have we?
No, not yet. Not yet.
10 seconds.
Well, that could backfire.
That's not the answer. That's how long you've got left to solve it. Twisted Rail says, peel the stickers off and replace them. Yeah, you probably couldn't do that then.
In my day, you just pop the squares out and swap them all around.
Yeah. Question 5. The greatest distance water skied whilst being towed by a blimp.
I just sit here and I'm thinking,
I love the
why?
word blimp.
The answer to that is in kilometres.
What was going through that person's mind when they woke up that morning? I know what
I'm
I'll
gonna
do
do.
today.
What unit of measurement, Chris?
What's the measurement in kilometres?
What gets me is it's not so much that, Carl. It's I know what I'll do today, but first I must find the number for the Guinness Book of Records and give them a call and say, "Excuse me, chaps, I'm going to be doing some dumbassery today. Would you care to come and watch?"
Well,
I would assume that you've done it at least once beforehand.
If you think of an idea that nobody's done before, you're bound to be the record breaker, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
And if it's really so stupid that nobody else is going to do it, you'll always be in the book.
Maximum number of decals is applied to a single model kit.
I now need to break the record for the world's largest tower of rice of single grains of rice glued end to end. And I've just discussed that on the internet, so now I need to beat you to it.
Damn it.
Well,
someone's
you
gonna
could
done it.
break the one for the largest spatula collection,
No,
couldn't you,
spatula
mate?
collection. We did that last time.
I've only got 5.
Yeah, but the world record's only like 1,000 or something, wasn't it?
There's
Can't
still
remember.
time. All the
Right.
spatulas.
Question 6. The largest shopping mall aquarium in litres. The volume of the largest aquarium in a shopping mall. That's a shopping centre if you're British.
Basically,
It's
this
not in
section
Britain.
is
Oh,
write down random numbers.
So if it's American, it must be in quarts.
Could be in cups.
I'm not saying where it is.
Or
I'm just, you know. They're all basically international units that the
Tim Young asks for
answers
the
are
last
in.
question: were they planning to get towed by the blimp, or did the cable get caught?
Mhm.
And to quote Crimer, no one man should have so much blimp. But nobody will get that reference.
20 seconds remaining for you to work out. For some reason, people are after me with pitchforks. I don't know why. I thought people would like these questions.
Yes, because all the evidence certainly pointed to that the last two times.
3, 2, 1. That was it. That was number 6. So number 7. I'd like to know, please, the height of the highest permanent human settlement. That's in meters. So how high up is the highest permanent human settlement? That's not, like someone put a tent at the top of Everest or whatever. It's not permanent.
Permanent.
It has to be a permanent human settlement.
Yes, it's amazing how good the feedback for this section is when nobody can use swear words in chat.
35 seconds. There's an angry mob forming outside Chrissy's front door. I can't hear the pitchforks burning. Pitchforks don't really burn.
That's why you can't hear.
20 seconds.
I've been stabbed by a torch and the pitchforks are lit.
10, 9, 8. Come on. Get your answers in quick.
Ted appears to have like a proper police clipboard there.
You've got to at least have a guess because you might be right.
I made this when I was delivering for Tesco. It's actually reflective stickers.
I was going to say, it's a blue and red gaffer tape made into a lovely checker pattern. It's very orcish.
Yeah,
right.
It is actually individual squares. I was that bored.
Question 8. The furthest distance for a motorcycle burnout in kilometres. That's actually doing a burnout on a motorcycle for a distance. How long is that distance in kilometres?
I don't even know what a burnout is. What's a burnout?
That's when the wheels spinning and causing rubber and stuff and burning smoke coming off it.
Oh. In kilometres?
In kilometres.
I'm actually doing decimals and everything, and they're going to be just random numbers. I'm being really specific with my random numbers.
Well, as I say, you can decide for yourself how close you have to get on each one.
I'm probably out by like.
If you're out by an order of magnitude, then you don't get a point. But if you're close, then if you feel like you deserve the point, then you take the point.
We've all got 10 points.
You don't deserve the points, no.
As far as I know, it'll be like things like the furthest distance a bean has been pushed by the human nose is like an inch, and I've put like 480 kilometers.
Yeah, then you might be right. You never know. 7 seconds. 6.
As I
5,
said, that, I was hoping that wasn't the next question.
3, 2, 1. That's that. My penultimate question, number 9. How heavy is the heaviest cable that's been produced? That answer is in tons. I have the answer in both proper tons and US tons. So you can decide which one you want to use.
You can tell which one it is by the spelling. One's spelled correctly, the other one's not. American.
Yeah, one's abbreviated and one isn't. And you can tell which one's the American one. Yeah. So you have 39 seconds left to tell me the weight of the world's heaviest cable.
Cable, as in electric cable?
As in cable of some sort, Ted. No further information is given.
I could give you more information and it still wouldn't help you. So there's very little point. 15 seconds.
Ian Thompson's trying to change the subject, but it's a forlorn hope. It won't work. Because the answer is yes. Next question.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And my final question. You'll be happy to hear that it's the final question.
Yeah, hooray!
Number 10. How much was earned in the highest grossing music tour in a single year? It can be in dollars or pounds, but make sure you know which one's which, because again, they're different. The highest grossing music tour in a single year.
We kind of talked over your question when you did that then, so.
That's why I did it again. So
you said how much and then paused, and that was the worst decision ever.
Not how much, no, not just how much. Yes, how much have I got in my pocket?
So what was the question?
The highest grossing music tour in a single year, in either dollars or UK pounds. So not a tour that's been going on for 20 years. That doesn't count. It's just for a single year. How much was earned in the highest grossing music tour?
How do we want to do like questions then answers, or do you want to do questions, and then answers at the end?
No,
I shall go back and do my answers immediately because people will forget. And then you get me completely out of the way. I'll just sit here quietly for the next hour.
You're planning on putting them fake eyes on, aren't you? And going to sleep.
No. Yes. No. 7 seconds remaining. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have we got a buzzer noise? Can we have a buzzer?
Buzz.
Buzz. That's it. That is it. So you've got a little while. You don't need any time to put your answers down because you've been doing them as we go along, haven't you?
Don't take long. Number.
It will be you lot that I'll be asking the answers of. So
yes.
Who would like to answer the first question first?
I'll go.
Okay. So Foxx, the heaviest snake. How many kilograms?
I put, with no sense of idea of how it would fit, I put 35 kilograms. I don't know if that's big for a snake or not.
I don't think you deserve a point for that.
22.
Ted?
450.
227 kilograms is the correct answer.
That's a big chick.
Oh, I was measuring 2 snakes.
No, just a single snake. It's quite big and quite heavy.
Did the snake eat in its entirety another snake before it was weighed?
It might have, but it's still a snake. So that's the answer to the first one. So if you've got
210 kilo weight.
Like a snake inside it, then a snake and down.
It's eaten 10 other smaller snakes. Yeah. If you've got anywhere vaguely close to that, give yourself a point. If you haven't, then don't cheat because we'll know.
Yeah, we'll know.
Right. Who's answering the second one? Do you think? Got to be somebody else. Colin, I'll ask you. Why not? The longest hanging bubble chain. How many bubbles?
38.
Ted?
25.
Foxx?
46.
I'd give a point to Colin. I might give a point to Foxx as well. The answer is 40.
Oh, I'll take a point. Thanks, bye.
So that's pretty close.
I've
So,
given
yeah.
off now already. So
I'm taking a point in Chris's category, mate. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I got a point out of sympathy, I think. I'm not complaining.
Right, this one will have to be Ted's answer then. The longest duration to keep 2 balloons in the air using only your head. How long?
120 seconds.
120 seconds, okay. Anyway, Foxx?
I put 22 minutes and 15 seconds just to give you some complicated maths.
Colin?
361 seconds.
I think we'd have to give that to Ted because the answer is in fact 1 minute and 9 seconds, which is obviously 69 seconds.
Ooh,
So that's pretty close for Ted.
You did say to do it in minutes and seconds if you want, so I thought I'd just talk to you with some complicated maths.
I can, yeah.
Surely you can work out 22 times 60 instantly in the head.
Mayhem Metalworks had 1 minute 9 seconds, or is that Ian had 43, Lee Roberts had 90, Paul Lines had 5 minutes 25.
Yeah, Lee had 90. Then that's probably within the realms that I'll give you points for that. So yeah. Right, number 4. The fastest time to solve the Rubik's Cube in seconds. Any answers?
8.
8 seconds.
I put 2.5.
15.
And Foxx gets another point. It's 3.47.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I knew it was some stupid.
It's pretty stupidly quick. Yeah, but yeah. So Anne says 5. Paul Line says 3. That's the closest. Even to within half a second, that one. So yeah. Right, number 5. The greatest distance water skied whilst being towed by a blimp.
Blimp. I love that word. Just say blimp again. Colin, just say blimp in the microphone for me.
Blimp.
No, I meant
Yeah, that didn't work.
Never mind, that'll do. Jackhammer.
Blimp. Yeah, 23 kilometers.
I put 7.5 kilometers.
6 kilometers.
I think Mayhem may have been cheating because he's put in 11.1 kilometers, which is the correct answer.
Oh, good man.
Somebody may have been looking things up on the internet.
It may have been. It may have known. It may just have guessed correctly. We don't know. But
Partial finger of shame, just in case.
Yeah, he may have the book.
Could well be.
this
Yeah.
is true, but you might have to click through it. Yeah, find it. Right, number 6. The largest shopping centre mall aquarium. How many litres does it hold?
I put 7,428.
36,000.
35,000.
You're all well off. It's actually 10 million litres.
God.
Holy.
I think it's fairly large.
Look at that. Is that going to be in America by any chance?
No, I don't think I can find out for you if you like. I've got the full article, but no, it's not. It's bigger than that. Let me have a look. I shall
Bigger than
find it.
America? Wow.
It's not in America. It's in Dubai.
Ah,
There we go.
You'd hate to have the job at. Can you go on to clean the fish tank out?
Yeah, well, the shopping centre has got 1,200
Actually-
retail outlets.
rather
But, yeah.
bizarrely, this is an amazing coincidence. I'm sure I was looking at, I think it was CNN's website today, and one of the articles was taking a dive in the Dubai aquarium, shopping centre aquarium.
And you mean you didn't listen to the volume that found
You should have been
That
paying
was an
more
amazing
attention.
coincidence. I didn't read that, a very boring looking article.
Right, question 7. The highest permanent human settlement. The height of that, please, in metres.
11,700.
I put 24,328.
30,000.
You're actually all much too high. It's only 5,100 metres.
That's rubbish. This is rubbish.
I'll tell you where that is if you like, because I know you want to know.
It's not in space, I can tell you that.
It's in southeast Peru.
Ah.
It's home to around 50,000 people.
Oh, wow.
Temperatures usually below 0 degrees C. Access only by means of a dangerous mountain path. It has few tourists and lacks plumbing, rubbish collection, sanitation, hospitals, and hotels.
And
The economy is mostly based on unregulated gold mines.
And do you know what it very rarely is up at that altitude? It's very rarely
Moist. Yes. Right, question 8. The farthest distance for a motorcycle burnout.
Half a kilometre.
I put 6.8. I think I meant kilometres.
1.4 kilometres.
I'd be tempted to give Foxx a point for that. It's 4.47 kilometres.
You're very generous with the points here.
Mm.
I
Might
assume
get
the
the point.
tyre didn't last very much longer than that. It probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. 3.58 says Ian Thompson. 2.6 says Paul Lyons. They're pretty close, but
Mayhem also says 3.58 kilometres. Something occurring here, I think.
Yeah, I think they're sat next to each other.
right. Question number 9. The heaviest cable.
142 tons.
Which tons is that?
The tons with an E, the correct one. Imperial tons. Tons of our Lord.
28.5 tons.
I didn't hear Ted. Did Ted say?
No, Ted's asleep. Ted, you've
Ted's
gone
got
quiet.
no audio.
Did you touch your microphone again, Ted?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yes.
Yeah,
You've been
five
pressing
tons.
buttons.
Sorry, Ted.
5 tons. I just couldn't work out how long a piece of cable it was, though.
5 tons. The correct answer is in fact 488.366 tons, which is 538.331 US tons.
Is that gonna be the
It's heavier than the International Space Station. It measured 4,000 meters.
Why did they do 4,000 meter cable in space?
There isn't, but it's heavier than it would be if that was not
Perhaps
in
it's
space.
so
either.
that they could get networking up to the space station because
yeah,
they
so
had no
it's-
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi doesn't work through the thing. Ted was having a gin, says Ian Thompson.
Yeah, I was having a tune.
Right,
So-
my final question and answer. The highest grossing music tour in a single year. How much?
3 million.
$850 million.
187 million unspecified currency units.
3 million in what currency, Ted?
Which one have you got?
I've got dollars or pounds.
Pounds.
The correct answer is 336.6 million pounds,
Oh,
which is $429.5 million at time of printing.
I was nowhere near that.
So Ted was very close to that. I'll give Ted the points for that. Yeah.
Well, no, I only had 3 million.
Oh, 3. Oh, no, you're not close then.
I
No.
should have taken the point.
I thought you said 3.
Yeah,
No,
don't look
no.
at
I'm too honest.
It's
Yeah.
more than that. Yeah, no.
Zazda says this year it was about £7.
Yeah, it wasn't this year, but Right, there we go. That's all of the answers there. So, who are we having next?
Who
Yes.
does chat want to go next?
So it's over to you guys in chat again. Who's next? It's Foxx, Crystal Ghost.
And how many answers did you get correct? What's your score so far in chat and you lot?
Yeah, I've got 3 so far. Woo, 3 points.
1.
I got 1 because Chris was generous.
I got 3. Chris was generous.
Anders has 3. We got votes Colin, Foxx, Ted. That doesn't help at all.
Yeah, so Colin's in the lead.
Really no help whatsoever. Who should go next? Yes.
Then we get Colin, Ted. Wayne Hayward's got 2 points.
I think it's Colin, isn't it?
Mayhem's got 3. Is that without cheating? Yeah. Philip Prime's got 2. Mayhem says Colin. You can only get 1 vote. Lee's got 1. So looking at that, I can think Colin seems to be winning.
By powers of deduction.
Right. I think we have the votes in and counted in. I think it's Colin's turn.
B3 says he's got none out of 10, but he wasn't listening on principle.
Speedy Curator got 1 because he was eating a sausage and egg butty, so I think Spid gets an extra bonus point anyway.
Yeah. For the mentioning of food or bringing food into the exam room is totally prohibited. But if you can sneak an egg butty in,
Of course, anyone that sends us sausage and egg butties might get more points.
Oh yeah, we are easily bribed.
Yeah, it still has to be hot and survive 3 days in quarantine and still
Yeah.
be hot. So you can work cut out.
Yeah, but sausage and egg butties can spend 3 days in quarantine and still be edible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
got
they've
to
got to be hot. Right, so it looks like it's going to be Colin's turn.
It is Colin's turn, but before it's Colin's turn, Vincent's just come in, Mr. Loth's Modelmaking. So I'll just do my questions again for him quickly. All right, I won't.
Just Vincent, just write down 10 random numbers and give yourself 3 points. It seems to be about the average.
Yeah, that's all we do.
Right, we're locked on, Colin. I am ready with my 1 minute timer button. So
Oh
when
right,
you're
yeah,
ready.
okay. These are easy ones, as you would well know. 10 questions about countries. Question number 1: which is the only American state to begin with the letter P?
That will not be a country then.
No,
Broken
but
it.
it's in America, and it's question number 1. It's got the word American in it, mate. So it's good enough for me.
Yeah, I'll give
And
you that
people are saying I'm tenuous.
Copied and pasted from the questions and quizzes website.
Don't tell them where to look for the
Yeah,
answers.
Don't tell them where to get all the answers from.
There's still 35 seconds for you to get an answer in, and I'm no good at geography, so I'm going to expect to get none out of this. Yeah, I've got an answer though.
I just had to come up with something that wasn't space because everyone else had space.
16, 15, 14. And then says P. America. Yeah, that's probably no. 3, 2, 1, and time is up.
Happy days. Question number 2: name the world's biggest island.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm got an answer again. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but yeah.
I'm embarrassed if I say this, but I'm going to say it because technically it's an island.
I do like asking the questions better than answering them, I must admit.
Yeah, it's
Strange
really
enough.
good when you're asking them because you've got the answers there.
Crazy enough, the audience don't seem to agree with that, Chris.
I don't know why that should be. I don't know.
When you're answering the questions. Bless you.
Oh dear. Still 20 seconds.
Just remember, folks, don't put proper answers in the chat because we don't want to give you the finger of shame. Write the answers down in your copybooks.
Yeah. 6,
Write
5,
that down.
4, 3, 2, 1, and time.
Happy days. Question number 3: what is the world's longest river?
That one's an easy one. Isn't it?
I know, it's really easy, this section, mate. Got to give people's brains a rest after Chris's section, mate.
Is it River Island, says Paul Lyons?
River Island? Good God, now I'm getting flashback to Burton's in it. Do. One thing you can say about that
30
one
seconds.
in the world. Moist.
I think it's not moist. I think it's damp. Got to be one stage up from moist.
That's mildly moist then. That's the next stage up.
Mildly moist.
Mostly moist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And Anne says, so we don't write the answer in chat, right? No, you don't. You keep it to yourself and then put it when you mark your own answers later.
Yeah.
That's it. Time's up.
Question number 4. Are we ready yet?
Yep.
Question number 4, please.
Question number 4. Name the world's largest ocean. You should get this one easy.
That's not a country.
You say that about all of them,
Some
but
of these are countries, but no.
Hey, mate. Says questions about countries, mate. It's good enough for me.
Actually, the world's largest ocean isn't actually that easy.
no, there could be many answers.
I'm
and
kind of thinking, I'm thinking, I don't know, to be honest.
I'm guessing all of these, but there we go.
Well, being that this is so vaguely thinly connected to countries, I dread to think then whether these are the right answers.
Well, maybe all the answers are countries.
Yeah, it's like question 4. What's the largest ocean in the world? Answer: Lithuania. Wait, what?
Steve131 says you swam in it.
That explains a lot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's time up.
An even thinner tenuous link coming up then. What's the diameter of the Earth?
Yeah, this is just geography.
What's that in, Colin? What would you like it in?
Miles.
I hope you're going to say in Earth diameters.
Random number.
Just think of anything.
Roughly, but I don't know exactly, and I think I might have answered it in kilometres, but written miles.
Well, I don't think. I mean, I'm looking at the answer, and I don't think they're that specific. These questions. So.
Is it not? It's a round figure, is it?
Is the answer,
it's a round figure. Yeah.
Is the answer either or?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Depending on how you feel.
Wish I went to school now, says Lee Roberts. Tim Young says that's a Chris question.
Yeah.
17 seconds.
Chris' question will be: which planet in the solar system has the diameter of Earth?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time is up.
Yeah, but it's not round anyway because it's flat.
It's an oblate.
Absolutely, yeah. I should have said, what's the width?
What's the diameter? Yeah.
Question number 6.
Yep.
Where would you find the world's most ancient forest?
Okay.
And you can go for the generic country on this one. You don't have.
Is this an actual country answer?
Yeah, this is a country answer. Where would you find the world's most ancient forest?
Oh, maybe not. Oh.
Yeah, I've got an answer.
I mean, there's a really specific answer on this one, but I'll accept the big country that it's in.
Okay. Is it a big country? You're giving us hints.
I was giving you the most unsubtle of hints there.
I'm pretty sure my answer is incorrect, but I'm sticking with it.
I think I've messed it up.
20 seconds remaining.
I'm going to hedge my bets and put both answers down.
No, you can only put one answer down.
Oh.
And he'll go, I crossed the correct one out after all that.
I probably did as well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bing.
Question number 7. Which 4 British cities have underground rail systems?
Which 4?
Which 4 British cities have underground rail systems?
Crap. That's one. I've got one.
And I'm that generous, I'll give you a point for each one you get right in that question.
Blimey, I'm going to get no points at all for that question as well.
Points.
I've got to think of another city that might.
I've got 3 more. I've got to think of 3 more cities that might.
There we go. That'll do. That's an answer.
I know one that used to, because all the underground stations now have toilets and nightclubs, but that doesn't count. Oh well.
17 seconds. Sadster says big country were quite good back in the day.
Oh yeah, now you're going back.
3, 2, 1. Time.
Zadster does realise he's put that comment in a public place, doesn't he?
Oh, bless him. Question number 8. What is the capital city of Spain?
I might actually get that one.
I think that might be the right answer as well. Blimey.
Capital cities are one of those ones where you go, I know that answer, you write it down, you go,
Yeah.
Is it?
wait,
Yeah.
no, you know. Unless every country has the capital of Lisbon, I'm a bit knackered.
I see Ted's getting his excuses in the private chat early. He's saying his internet is lagging. That'll be right.
It's lagging that much that he's in the chat.
Yeah.
Wait, private chat? Where's the private chat? You mean in Facebook or in this?
On the
stream?
Facebook chat.
All right.
I know you probably haven't got it open.
Still hear us, Ted?
Is it lagging that much that he's just a still image?
No, he's moving. I think he's like about a week behind.
Has he turned his microphone off again?
We can hear you.
Refresh and drag.
3, 2, 1, and time is up.
All
Ted,
right.
if you need to, just hit F5 to refresh.
Yeah.
Back in.
Question number 9. Which country is Prague in?
Oh, nuts.
I
Look
don't
at the
know.
post-it, Fox. Look at the post-it. Do not swear. Question number 9. What country is Prague in?
Oh, I don't.
I've got an answer.
Yeah, I was about to write it down, but that place doesn't exist anymore.
I like to have an answer, even if most of them are wrong.
Prague was a country, but never mind.
I thought it was a country. I don't know.
Which question you're answering though, Ted?
9.
I was wondering if you're lagging that bad, you're on 3 or something.
Well, one answer I wrote down doesn't exist anymore. The one it can't be that because there aren't lots of Z's in it. So
16 seconds for everybody.
geography. Capital cities. Oh, I was never good at
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
I can't even
Happy
put
days.
countries in Europe.
Question number 10. Which English town was a forerunner for the Parks movement and the first city in Europe to have a street tram system? Do you want me to read that out again?
Please.
Which English town was a forerunner of the Parks movement and was the first city in Europe to have a street tram system?
David Sanderson says these are easy.
Absolutely, David. It's so that everyone gets a chance of getting a question right.
Every question's easy if you know the answer.
Absolutely, mate.
I hate geography.
Yeah, geography was never one of my strongest
I get many of these.
subjects at all.
Yeah, these are not about countries. Most of these.
Well,
Hey,
they're
mate.
sort of vaguely about countries, but I was expecting the answer to be countries, but no.
Maybe
But yes.
send that-
No, this is 10 questions about countries.
You may need to fire a snot email off to this place. and say,
5, 4,
"Description out."
3, 2, 1, and that is time.
That's it, eh? Happy days, eh?
Yeah, give it a minute. Ted, if you need to refresh, mate, just hit F5.
I'll
That
try
Sorry, hit
and I'll be
SF5.
back.
Or hit your head against the computer, or
If you
oh,
just
it's going to
hit
be fun
F5.
having Ted's questions, isn't it?
Sorry, Chris.
It's going to be fun having Ted's questions.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Hey. Do any of you guys remember the early days of Skype when you used to be talking and it would just the speech would just hang and you'd be like, and it just do that. Every now and
Yeah.
then. You're trying to have a heated conversation with a female friend. It's really killed the moment. You know what I mean? The murderer is Bear.
Right, do we want the answers now then? Yeah, put you all out your misery.
I think we need them.
Yeah, rightio. Question number 1, which is the only American state to begin with the letter P? It's Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I thought you were going to ask us what we put first.
It wasn't Peru then, no.
No. Why?
No,
What did
okay.
you put, Fox?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, bet you did.
You say that now.
Yeah, look, see.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I just heard the question
There you go.
right before you.
I think you're broken, Ted. Yeah, I think it's impossible for anyone not to know the name of Pennsylvania right now at this exact moment.
absolutely, it's quite appropriate, isn't it? What did you have for question number 2 then, guys? Which was name the world's biggest island?
I put Australia.
Australia.
I've got Antarctica.
Oh,
Greenland, according to this.
Oh, really?
I was torn between Australia and Greenland, but I was
thinking it was one of them trick questions. I couldn't think if it was Antarctica or Arctica, but yeah.
Well, I was trying to remember my Mercator projections, and Greenland isn't as big as you think it is, but that threw me off. It's because I watched The West Wing last night. They had the thing with the maps and
I would definitely think you all got the right answer for question 3. What is the world's longest river?
the Amazon.
Amazon.
That would be correct.
I went for Nile. I couldn't remember. I thought it was a trick question that the Amazon wasn't, and it was the Nile. But
Yeah. Used to always catch us on geography, wouldn't it, when they used to say that?
Somebody in chat put, is it blue or white? I thought, yeah, got the wrong answer.
Yeah. What did you have for question number 4 then? Name the world's largest ocean.
Atlantic.
I got Pacific.
All points go to Chris.
I get a point. And by the way, B3, Lee Roberts, and David Sanderson are all saying it's the Nile.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going by what I've copied
I
and
know
pasted off the
we've got to go by
website.
the answers that are on there, so that's fine. Everyone's saying Nile and Pacific, but we knew it was the Pacific. But
Yeah. Note to self, don't go to this website anymore, even though we've had 3 quizzes and everything went well.
yeah, they lie about the titles and the answers.
Yeah.
To get the answer correct, you must get the answer that the question asker puts down, not necessarily the correct answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need the answer that we've got, not the one.
Yeah.
We don't care about the truth. Truth
This
is
goes
irrelevant.
to show as well, don't always believe what's on the internet.
Yeah, like belly and truth. We don't care about the truth. We care about what's in your belly.
Absolutely. Number 5, what is the diameter of the Earth in miles? And this was just a rounded number, this answer.
I put,
13,000.
sorry, Ted?
13,000.
I put
I got 5,000.
4,600.
Well, this is saying 8,000.
That'd be wrong then.
I'll have a point for that. It's close.
Yeah. Number 6, where would you find the world's most ancient forest?
Wales.
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 Could be
Well,
Brazil.
according to this, it's Daintree Forest, north of Cairns in Australia.
Not
Yeah, well,
Brazil.
Wales is north of Australia. Yeah.
So that's what they're saying on there.
What did you put, Ted, for that one?
AMG Thompson says Daintree Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ted, what did you put for that one?
I put Sherwood Forest.
The
Yeah,
world's biggest forest?
Mayhem saying the exact answer was 7,917.5 miles. So yeah. Number 7, which 4 British cities all have underground rail systems, and you can have a point for each on these.
Well, I've got
I probably won't
London.
get any.
Yeah,
Sorry?
I think I've got all 4.
I've got London.
Yeah.
London.
Paris.
British cities, Ted.
Yeah, that doesn't count, Ted.
Did you really
I've
put
got London, Manchester, Birmingham, and Glasgow.
Well, the answers were Liverpool, Glasgow, Newcastle, and London.
So I get 2 then.
I get 1. I only thought of London.
Oh,
I didn't think Newcastle had one, but
Did you put cities all over the world, Ted?
yeah, I misheard the question because it cut out halfway through, so I just made the rest of it up.
Paris is near, though, isn't it, Ted? So you can have
Well,
half a
I had
point.
London, Paris, Moscow, and New York.
Yeah, that's not so near.
No, that's right. That's perfume companies, Ted. L'Oreal.
Yeah, it's Bellboy Trotter, isn't it? New York, London, Paris, Peckham.
Yeah.
Question number 8. What is the capital city of Spain?
I've got Madrid.
Madrid.
Madrid. Chris got the right answer
Another
there.
point.
I got
Blimey.
the right answer as well. I got it right. Ted, what did you get?
Yeah, I got Madrid.
Oh,
Yeah,
happy
good.
days. Number 9. Which country is Prague in?
I've got no idea. I guessed at Poland.
I said Russia.
It's the Czech Republic.
Oh, I wrote
Yeah.
down Czechoslovakia and I thought, no, it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
And then I didn't remember what the hell it actually was now. So
yeah, Czech Republic. And last but no means least, which English town was a forerunner of the Parks movement and the first city in Europe to have a straight trans system? What did you guys have for that?
I've put Manchester down for that one as
I'll
well.
put Manchester for that one.
It
Yeah,
says
got
here Birkenhead.
Ah, hey, Birkenhead, like, no, like, Dad'll like that one, eh?
Yeah. There you
Birkenhead.
go. And Ian
pink-
MG saying Birkenhead is same as B3.
I didn't know there was parks
Pink
in
stick for
Birkenhead.
Manchester.
Like.
Yeah.
didn't
I
even know
got
they had
5 from
trees.
that. I'm happy with that.
Do they have trees in Birkenhead?
Yeah.
Cool. I got 3.
There you go.
No, 4, sorry. No, 3. 1, 2.
And that was the most tenuous 10 questions about countries you'll get.
Yep, that was, yeah.
Yeah,
People
my
complain
next
about
section
mine,
on that's movies, so Christ knows how many of them are wrong.
My maths is terrible. I got 3 in Chris's section and 3 in your section and put my score down as 7. I don't quite know how I did that. I'll just correct that back down to 6.
David Sanderson's got 8 out of 14. Primetime Modeling's got 6 out of 10.
Mhm.
B3's got 11 out of 15, or 12 if you allow that the Nile is the longest river, because it is.
Yeah.
Wayne's got 6, Phil's got 6, Paul's got 8, 11 in total.
So
Then
it
8.
said Amazon on there. Just to prove it. It says Amazon on there. But yeah.
It's a Swizz, I tell you, says Mayhem. Yeah, I believe you. So, yep. If you feel like giving yourself a point for getting the wrong answer, then we can't stop
Then
you.
go for it. I
Yeah.
really don't care.
We don't care about the bench.
It's like I really don't care. It's like,
So we still need to know who's going to be next. Is it Foxx or Ted? It might not be Ted because his internet might be broken, but we could try.
yeah.
Yeah, I can do it. It just might come through a bit bitty. That's all. I'm trying to.
Is Mrs. Ted watching stuff again?
Yeah, I'm sending messages trying to find out who's doing what.
Why don't you just shout down the stairs? Stop surfing the internet.
Okay. So we'll have a go. We'll keep going. Things might.
Yeah, we've
calm
got 2
down.
answers, two votes for Ted. So we're obviously leaving the Foxx till
So-
last.
B3 says, no, the quiz setter is right, even when they aren't.
Yeah.
Dial-up modem, says David Sanderson. 56k, 1200 board. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm on 6 out of 20. That's not a good.
Well, if I'm counting mine as being correct, which I did get mine all right, obviously, then I'm on 15.
I mean, I'll get all of mine right, obviously. I'll get at least most of mine right, I think.
Yeah. Well, so far I've got the grand total out of the 2 sections we've done so far. I have the grand total of 4.
Yay!
Oh dear. I mean,
Right.
in Chris's section.
Yeah, Ted's next to Paul and everybody in public. So are you ready, Ted?
Okay. Yes. Right. Well, my questions are a series of sort of
Limericks.
yeah, limericks. Yeah, I just make them up as go along. I tried to make a theme, but then I give up halfway through. So you'll see a little bit of a stream theme gathering right at the start, and then it'll just go to
It's Ted's mixed bag.
So here we go. Are we ready to go then? Are we all ready? Pens at the ready, eyes down, look in. Nothing for a full house in this one. Just a line and a diagram. Right, here we go. The first question is topical. It's how old is Joe Biden? How old is Joe Biden? Is that how you pronounce it?
I've got a number.
Yeah.
I've written a number.
Is that at the moment, or when he was born, or how old was he when he was 12? Or
yeah, now. Yeah, don't put the answers in chat if you do know the answer. Just make a note of yourself, and we'll mark them at the end of the show. Right. Question number 2.
Hang about, we've still got 30 seconds left on the timer.
Oh,
we actually have a timer.
I can't see the timer, so you'll have to tell.
No, we can't, but there is one.
There's 20 seconds left. Some questions a minute's far too long, but for some it's not long enough. It's difficult.
It gives people.
I suddenly realised we can't give people the finger of shame if they put the answer in chat, because it's demonstrating that that's the answer. So we have to do it afterwards. I've made a mental note of some targets for the finger of shame. I've written it down in my book.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've got one that's going to get the finger of shame.
The timer has run out, so we're ready for 2, Ted.
Right, is the timer run out?
Yes,
Yep.
The timer has run out. We're ready for number 2, Ted.
Right. This could be this could be a question, and you get a point.
Hello, Mama Fox. Sorry, Mama Fox just said she knew the answer to the
point
last
for each one of these. How many sitting US presidents were assassinated? US presidents.
How many presidents were assassinated while they were sitting?
Yeah. And you can have a point for each one.
Well, I'm not going to name them. I'm just going to put a number down.
Yeah. You can have a number, but if you can name them, you can get extra points.
For a total of.
Well, I'll get an extra point then. What if they're standing up?
With 1 point per letter in their name.
27 seconds remaining.
Just a quick shout out: no swearing or politics or religion in the chat, please, folks. Heading off anything at the pass right now. It's a family-friendly show.
13, 12, 11, 10.
Yeah, David Butch, that model says, what about the ones that were shot standing up? Who said they were shot?
That's time up.
Okay. And another American one, because it's American themed. I was still going on the theme this time. But what is the largest state? Have we had this one? What is the largest state in America?
Oh, this is
no. Yeah, we didn't know. We haven't had this
I'm
one.
pretty sure we have, but I don't remember it, so that doesn't count.
Anybody who remembers 3, 2, 1 the answer to that one.
What is the largest state?
Oh, actually, no.
No, that's not the no.
Now the question you had before was Pennsylvania. What state begins with P? But
I'm going to regret changing my answer.
What is the largest state?
Is it confusion?
Oh no, actually, oh God. Oh, I'm going to put that down, but
21 seconds remaining to answer this question.
My memory of 1980s TV fails me. Then I'm just going to curse and swear off camera.
Just remember to mute. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is it.
Okay, so we should be now on to question 4. Yes, question 4 is what happened on July the 20th, 1969? So what happened?
I know this one.
What happened on July the 20th, 1969? I know there might have been a lot of things happen, but what happened in history on this date?
A single important event, not my mum went
not
shopping.
Everything, yeah.
Funnily enough, almost as if me and Ted discussed this earlier on, I know the answer to that one.
Still 30 seconds. You're halfway through your minute. Yeah, what happened to the thinking time music? I thought we were going to...
Yeah.
No, don't press any buttons, Ted. No. 10, 9, 8.
Dave says, was it the
7,
first time Ted got around in?
5.
The last time.
3,
Yeah,
2, 1. And that's time.
Cool. Right. Carry on to the next question. How many people have walked on the moon? How many people have walked on the moon? I don't want the names. Yeah, I don't want the names this time, but just how many people have walked on the moon?
I know a number, but I don't know if it's the correct number. It's a number for something, but I don't know if that's what it is.
It's a number.
We shall see. So 35 seconds. I think Anan is answering 10 to everything, and at some point maybe we'll get it correct.
Yeah.
Except for the ones like the largest state. That's probably not going to be 10.
Yeah.
15 seconds.
Warren Chambers
Get your answers down.
You know what a fried egg butty is over here? Bread, fried egg, bread, happiness. Maybe sausages as well.
Yeah, but butty is basically sandwich.
Yeah, bread and butter, egg, fried egg, bread and butter and bread.
Time is up.
Okay, right. This is a guess of the year. In what year was WD-40 invented by chemist Norm Larsen? What year was WD-40 invented?
Wow, you've got a big quiz there, haven't you?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. I'm floating between several different decades.
If you'd said Stork SB, I'd know because James May constantly says it's invented in 1901, but because you said WD-40, I've got no idea. And by Stork SB, I meant Lurpak Spreadable, invented in 1901.
He does like his Lurpak Spreadable, yes.
Yeah. I just wish
15 seconds remaining.
Just wish you get a decent microphone or some sound deadening in that kitchen.
Lee Roberts knows what it was made for.
Ian
Thompson's still trying to figure out the theme. Yeah, Ted gave up on the theme.
Can I throw a bonus question in for that to give him a bonus point, Ted?
Go on then.
They get a bonus point if they explain why it's called WD-40. What does WD-40 mean?
Oh, I can put that in. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to write the answer down because I know it, obviously, but I'm going to remind myself.
Right, okay.
Butchers, Dave says the same year duct tape was, and if you don't move WD-40, then you duct tape it.
Yes, if it doesn't move and it should, WD-40. If it does move and it shouldn't, duct tape.
It's the two things an engineer need: duct tape and WD-40. Everything else is irrelevant.
Warren Chambers says it was after WD-39 didn't sell.
Right. What there? A bit of science now. Science. What's the furthest you can see with the naked eye?
About that far.
How far can you see? What's the furthest you can see with the naked eye?
But
you said naked on a family-friendly show.
Okay.
In miles or kilometers, Ted?
It's not going to be in either of those.
Well, it might not be either.
We need it. We need some kind of unit of measurement.
It's a bit.
Could be far away.
Yeah. As says right now, about 2.5 meters.
Oh, hang on. This could be a trick question. I'm going to make an idiot of myself. I don't know.
18 seconds remaining for you to not make an idiot of yourself. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0.
Right. Next one. As somebody was saying, somebody was saying they were trying to figure out the theme, but it just collapsed halfway through. So the next question is, what is the most common colour of toilet paper in France? Yeah.
Okay.
How do people even? Well, I suppose you got
Are we talking before or after use?
Yeah. What's the most common colour of toilet paper in France? So you can tell if any relatives have been abroad and brought some back, you can tell. Oh, I see you've been to France.
I don't know that toilet paper is the thing that you normally bring back from holiday.
Yeah.
Not in my family.
I think it's not like we have to go to France to get our toilet paper because we don't have it over here.
They
Yeah.
run out of chocolate. Here's some toilet paper. No, it's
Yeah.
not the same.
Hey,
No.
hey, look what I brought you back from France. Oh, some toilet paper.
Got 45 bottles of duty-free toilet paper. That's not brilliant, thanks.
Excuse me, sir. Any
15
toilet
seconds.
paper? Yeah. Any toilet paper to declare?
I can think of
10,
2 colours.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0.
You could run the countdown in French there, just for
You could, but then I'd have to work it out and it wouldn't work probably.
Pauline says it can't be white as the French army has everything white.
Oh, no politics in chat.
That's not politics. Yeah.
Right, question number 9. Who entered a contest to find his own look-alike and came third? Who entered a contest to find his own look-alike and came third?
I know a few famous. Well, I don't know them, obviously. I've heard stories of a few famous people entering their own lookalike and talent competitions and stuff and not winning.
I've got no idea. I'm going to randomly.
37 seconds remaining.
I'm trying to think of who you actually have lookalike competitions for. There's only like 1 or 2 names spring to mind.
I'm pretty confident that I've got that one correct.
Yeah,
I'm fairly
didn't-
confident that I put an answer down for it. I'll give you that.
Didn't even come second, he came third.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah. 15 seconds. I do like some of these questions, Ted. Very impressed with these. Yeah.
Ooh.
3, 2, 1, and 0.
Oh, right. The final question of the evening is, who were the first couple to be shown in bed together on primetime TV?
In which country though? Which
Yeah.
nation?
He doesn't
Who
know.
were the first? Yeah, on primetime TV. Who were the first couple to be shown in bed together on primetime TV?
So you're not specifying if it's British TV or American TV.
No, I'm taking it. It must have been the first people anywhere on TV on primetime TV.
As the term prime time makes me think American. But yeah,
I've got an answer down. It's probably way too early.
I've got an answer, and I don't know. I might have heard it somewhere, but it probably isn't true.
I just went to scratch my eye and just prodded my lens in my glasses because I momentarily forgot my glasses all day.
Now you're making excuses as well. Oh, I couldn't answer the questions because my eyes were hurting.
Yeah.
No, I've answered the questions. I don't know if I've answered them right.
5, 4.
I think we should assume
3,
Mrs. Ted stopped downloading
2,
prawns as well.
1.
Crochet porn.
Time is up for Ted's questions.
Time
Now
is
it's time
up.
for Ted's answers. Yeah.
Yes. Right. As you gather all your pencils together and your bits of paper up, and you hide your mobile phone with Google on it. Here we go with the answers. So, how old is Joe Biden? Anybody got any?
77.
72. But I think I'm wrong.
77 he is.
Yes.
Yes. 77 says Model Making Model Works. How many sitting presidents have been assassinated, whether they've been stood up or sit down? How many of them have been assassinated?
I got 3.
I got
2.
4.
Colin?
I've got 2.
4.
4 is the correct answer. Yay! I got a point for that
Yeah.
then.
And if you wanted the names of them, they were Lincoln.
I've got the name for one of them.
They were Lincoln, Garfield. I didn't know Garfield was a president.
Darth
Yeah,
Vader, did you say?
Yeah, McKinley and JFK.
I've got JFK, so I get a point for that.
Yeah, Paul Lyons has got all 4 of there, so you get 4 points if you got them as well.
Garfield, that's a cat. That's not a president.
Yeah, I thought it was.
That's why the cat's always like that when you see it.
Yeah, it's Monday.
Number 3. Yeah.
You can't stand Garfield.
Number 3. What's the largest state in America?
I was torn because I remembered 3-2-1 where he said, "What's the largest state in America?" Texas.
Yeah, that's what I went with.
Yeah, I
No,
went for
hang on,
Texas.
Yeah.
But then I went, hang on, isn't Alaska bigger?
Alaska is the answer.
Mm,
Oh, and I put Texas down. Gosh darn
yeah.
it.
Damn it.
So Jim Bowen lied to us.
I know
No.
all them years. Quality TV
He
though,
got
wasn't it?
the question wrong, but he actually had the wrong answer anyway. Idiot.
Mm.
Everyone's saying Alaska.
Right. Who remembers the history and what happened on July the 20th, 1969?
Moon landing.
Moon landing.
Yeah, Apollo 11.
Yeah, Apollo 11 landed on the moon. Woo-hoo.
Certainly did, Stanley. I want
Yeah.
8 points so far.
Yeah. And the follow-up question to that, how many people have walked on the moon?
I guessed at 13, but I think it might be
I've
more.
got 12. But
Yeah,
I
I
don't
had
know.
18, but I don't know. I don't think it was that many.
I think
17.
12 is either the people that walked on the moon or the people that have been to space.
Mm.
A lot more been to space. Hundreds of been to
Yeah,
space.
the answer's coming up there in chat. There's 12 have walked on the moon.
Yeah, I'm correct. Yay. Points.
All right. This is a two-part question, courtesy of Foxx throwing an extra point in for this one.
Oh, no.
What-
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. What year was WD-40 invented?
I guessed hazardly at 1936.
I've got 1910.
Yeah, I had 1936. Question mark 40.
Yeah, the answer was 1953.
Oh, later than I thought.
Now, the second part of the question was that I added, what does WD-40 stand for, or why was it called WD-40? WD-40 stands for water
I've got
displacement.
water displacement, but I don't know what the 40 was.
It's the 40th recipe they tried,
Ah, right, okay.
and the first successful one. They wanted something that would repel water, and it's basically mostly made of fish oil.
Mm.
It's water displacement number 40. It was the 40th recipe they tried out that was successful. So there you go. So if you put water displacement 40, or that it was the 40th recipe, we'll give you a point. I'm giving myself a point for that. There you go.
You can't give yourself a point for a question you've set.
I certainly can. I have done.
Because Fox isn't competitive and Fox doesn't.
Yeah, he's
like
not
to
competitive
win.
at all.
What's the
No.
furthest you can see with the naked eye? Anybody get any idea on this one? What's
I've
the
gone.
furthest
Oh,
you
sorry,
can-
after you, Fox.
I put 11 billion light years at hazard of a guess because you can see
I put
stars in the sky.
890 light years, but yeah.
Infinity.
Yeah, the light year thing is the right answer,
Mm.
but it's 2.5 billion.
No.
Yeah, I was a bit short then.
Yeah.
I won't take a point for that. I'm in the right ballpark, but yeah.
I wasn't sure because I know you wouldn't be able to see right back like 14 billion light years to because it's too distant. Everything's gone by then, but too far away. But yeah, I was right.
Yeah,
We've got some answers in chat which are wrong. Mayhem says 30 miles. David Sanderson says 7 miles. B3 says 3 miles. Paul Line says 5 miles.
So you've got to think. You've got to do some lateral thinking. If you look up in the sky and you see like Alpha Centauri, that's 4 light years away.
Ann says it's not 10. No.
Yeah, so it's light years. You're looking at a star from billions of years ago. Yeah, so you have to think laterally. Edward de Bono time.
Yeah, that's it. That's how I thought. Figured it out. If you look at the stars, the furthest stars you can see must be 2.5 billion light years away.
But I have to be honest, Ted. Until I said to you what units of measurement, I put like 2.5 miles, thinking of how far can you see a candle flame.
Yeah,
And then
but no.
I thought, hang on a minute. Stars, you idiot. Yeah.
Okay, right. What's the most common color of toilet paper in France?
Blue.
Pink.
Cream.
Pink.
Pink? Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Pink it is.
I don't know. I can think of like white toilet paper and pink toilet paper. So, except I've now just remembered there's a cream color.
I was thinking it was all like the recycled stuff is just off-white.
Yeah. I remember once you could get toilet paper to match your bathroom color, couldn't you? You could have it in avocado green or.
I've been
It used to be a
watching
thing. I don't think it is anymore. Yeah.
I've been watching 1970s adverts. Then every single bathroom advert has been depressing. Avocado bath sets. So much sexism in 1970s adverts. Oh my lord.
Right. Who entered a contest to find his own lookalike and came third?
Charlie Chaplin.
I put Elvis.
Colin?
I think it was either Chaplin or Sinatra.
The
But you're only
answer-
allowed one answer.
Yeah, you got to know.
That's all I did, yeah.
Yeah, the
Charlie Chaplin.
people in chat have got it right. Of Charlie Chaplin came third. And finally, who were the first couple to be shown in bed together on primetime TV? Any ideas on that?
Now, for some reason on this, in my brain is saying the Flintstones.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Logic. I guessed at Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz.
Yeah, I'm just going heart to heart. It's like, yeah, whatever.
It was Moida.
Yeah, Chris was the right answer. With Freddie and
Wow.
Emma Flintstone.
Really?
My brain knows things.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So well done. If you've got your
Point.
yeah, how many
1,
points?
2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 7 points in that round.
I
Woohoo!
got 2 or 3. Someone's 10 points, and I got 4 points. Someone's 10.
Mm.
Woohoo! I've got 10 out of 30. That's not particularly brilliant, really. Yay, me. Go team. Hashtag team inept.
Yes.
I don't need
Well,
to
yeah.
down for this next bit, do I?
Well, we got your dinosaur questions, didn't we? Next,
Yeah, apart from it's space, not dinosaurs, but yeah, pretty much.
space dinosaurs.
Oh, did you know? Here, before I do my questions, here's a brain melting thought for you. A meteorite crashes into the Earth and throws ejecta up into space, big chunks of rock and vaporized nonsense. It's entirely possible that somewhere in all that debris that's gone out into space and left the Earth's orbit, there might be like a dinosaur that was just flung off the Earth. It'd be dead, obviously, but there's nothing to say there won't be a dinosaur floating through space. Maybe a Stegosaurus, you never know. Could be.
It wouldn't still be alive though, would it?
Could be a. Do you
No.
think they'll miss us?
Could be Saurus. You could be. But yeah, because all this stuff gets ejected off the Earth. Most of it's superheated, but there will be some rocks and things with dinosaurs on them. So
Well, we don't need people in chat to say who's going to do the next questions because it's going to be Fox. But do
Yeah.
tell us your scores, either or both scores for Ted's round and your total so far.
yes.
What we got? That was an extra possible questions. Ted's was out 10 with an extra 5, was it? So Ted's was actually out 15.
Yes, 15. I got all 15. I in that round I got all 15 right.
Yeah.
Did you get the water displacement one?
Yeah,
You
Yep.
didn't, did you?
I did because I knew that.
I'm
I just
cheating.
didn't know what the 40 was, so I got half a point. So I got 15 and a half.
Ted's being incredibly honest. I like this.
No, he's giving himself extra half point, more than anyone else can get.
Yeah.
Oh dear, right. 8 and a 20 total, says Phil Lewis. B3 says 24 out of 29. It's out of more than that. You've forgotten a whole 10 questions at the beginning.
Hang on. There's actually 33, 34 questions in total, I think, so far, because there were some extras, weren't there?
There were extras. What were there extras on? Colin said an extra 2 or 3.
Oh, there was 4 presidents. No.
In Ted's, there were 4 president extra point and your water displacement one.
And there was
Yeah.
one with 3 countries, 4 towns with undergrounds.
So there's 4 towns with the underground. That was the only extra on there. So an extra 3 there. So 13, 15, 28, 38 points up for grabs at the moment.
So far, I've got 10 out of 38. I just go me, go team.
Yeah, my Model Works is doing 26 out of 38.
I got 22, if you count mine as being all correct.
Yeah, I got 4.
I've got 16,
all
but
yours?
I don't care.
You've all got more than me, apart from Ted.
Okay. B3 says, I haven't forgotten those first 10 questions now.
Yeah, nobody forgets Chris's questions.
Anders has got 10, Wayne's got 14. Anne got 0 out of 15 on Ted's round.
Mm.
You can redeem yourself in Fox's round now.
Yes,
I shall lock on Fox.
because my round is about space.
Space, spaceship, space, space,
I'm doing
space,
my best Tim Curry voice. Space, but
Space.
nobody will get my joke. Unless
spaceship,
they're all
space, 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 space,
space. Want to go
Space.
space? Want to go space?
space,
Space.
space. B3 says, I wish I could.
Space. You're my space. Are you my dad? Yes, son. I'm your dad. Is it me now?
It's you
Yeah.
now. Off you
Okay.
go, quick. You've got 2 minutes before we have to shut.
We'll now go to Fox for space.
10 questions about the space. These are obviously called from an internet source, so probably highly not correct. But if you get the same answer that I've got written down, you're correct. If you get anything else, you're not correct. There you go. End of. No discussion. Debate over. Done. Right. Are we ready?
Nope.
Start us for 10.
Question number 1, please. First question. We can start easy. What is the largest planet in the solar system? What is the largest planet in the solar system?
I can't remember.
I'm not making them hard. Not at least this one, anyway.
Okay.
It's easy doing this question. You ask a question and sit
Yeah,
quietly
the
for a
asking
bit.
question bit is easy. I think yeah. Still 40 seconds for people to put down the correct answer. It's not Pluto, by the way. Okay.
Model works as space.
Space. Can we move it along? Some of us are work in the morning, says B3. I don't know. David Sanderson says 60 seconds is too long. Sometimes it is, but I've Until the
Mayhem-
question is asked, I can't really tell. I haven't got any other timers set either, so
Mayhem says Eagle Transporter, and now I have a sadness. Thanks for that.
I assume your questions are all going to be relatively short, are they, Fox?
Yes.
I'll put the button when you start asking the question then.
Yeah. Annan is saying, is the sun a planet?
Oh dear.
Time is up now, that's it.
2 minutes in that case. Is time up?
Yep.
Oh, right, okay. Next question. Question number 2. Vesta, it's not a curry. Vesta is the 3rd largest what? Go.
Okay.
It's not a curry, but now I'm thinking about Vesta curry, and I really wish I had something from it.
Oh, Vesta Paella.
Vesta
I
paella.
don't know this make.
You weren't northern. You were southern.
I'm not northern enough. That's obviously it. I can't say I've ever heard of it.
You guys had a different life down there in the cushion south.
Yeah.
in the
It was
smog.
it was like a pot noodle without the pot.
Well,
Yeah,
how
what do you
does
have to?
does it come in a bag then? What?
It's just oh,
How do you carry it home?
in your face.
15 seconds remaining. B3's looking in all the rand places.
Mayhem said Vesta. Oh, my gran loved them. Deep fried noodle things. Yeah.
3,
They were like
2,
packets.
1, and that's time.
There we go. Question number 3, cashier number 3, please. Name the Russian space station that operated in low Earth orbit from 1986 to 2001.
Oh, yes.
Name the Russian space station that operated in the space low Earth orbit from 1986 to 2001.
I don't know the years, but I think I've got a good answer for that, yeah. That's a huge mug of gin, says Zadster.
Yes. Need it. We're working with these 3.
Hey,
You love it, really.
I'm one of those 3.
Think about that, didn't you? Wait a minute. Something we said. Wait a minute. Oh, I need to put word wrap on so I can see the questions.
Is it a long question then, actually, this one?
Yeah. Well, it's a
Okay.
very, very short answer, but a very long question. Name the Russian space station that operated in the space from 1986 to 2001.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time.
There we go. Question number 4. Which astronomer, or as Colin would say, astronomer, which astronomer proposed, I can't read it properly now. Astronomer proposed an equation to work out how many civilizations there could be in our galaxy. Which astronomer proposed an equation to work out how many civilizations there could be in our galaxy? I'd have to make sure not to read the capitalized bit at the end because that's the answer.
Yeah, don't read. No.
Yeah, that's why I folded my answer sheet over, so I didn't do that.
Find a notepad document. I can't do that. Yeah, I'm like, which is the largest state in America? Texas.
Not Texas, Alaska.
I'm quoting
Wrongly.
Jim Bowen.
Don't
Yes.
do it, because then we'll just keep remembering it and we'll be wrong next time.
Don't blame Jim Bowen, not me.
21 seconds remaining. B3 said Moonbase Alpha for the space station one, and no, I think.
Paul Lyons says Russian space station don't go to space. Space comes to space station. In Russia, space comes to you. And Mayhem says cosmonaut comrade, yes.
2, 1, and time is up again.
Question number 5. The sun, not the trashy newspaper, the sun, big glowy thing in the sky, is composed primarily of which chemical element? What's the sun made of primarily? Which chemical element? My first tank video, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And don't just say space.
Space.
Sun. The answer is
Light.
not sun stuff.
Hot.
People. It's made of people. Soylent sun. The sun is composed of primarily of which chemical element?
Okay, I've got an element minute.
Mr. Loaf actually put Soylent Green just at the same time. Good thinking there, Mr. Loaf.
30 seconds remaining.
Couple
Coal
of
says
people have
B3.
coal,
Yeah.
yeah.
And says David Sanderson says that as well.
Noodles. The sun is made of noodles.
20 seconds remaining.
20 Sekunden. Das ist richtig.
The orange stuff on what's it's.
Ooh, what's it? Just go for a bag of what's it.
I must say, the questions on space are much better than ones on dinosaurs.
No, because dinosaurs are
Well,
always better. Even better.
Time is up.
Dinosaurs are the only thing better than space.
Quanaman says cheese. No, wait, that's the moon.
Isotopes. Isotopes.
Question 6, please.
Question number 6, please. Name the nearest known star to the sun. Name the nearest known star to the sun.
Apart from the sun.
Obviously, the sun is the closest thing to the sun because it's the sun, but yes. Name the nearest known star to the sun.
Okay.
The one thing you can guarantee about a star, it's not moist.
Might be.
It's be a really weird star, maybe a wet star.
Yeah.
28 seconds. Time is progressing downwards in a downward direction.
I've known that for years. It gets harder to get out of bed every day.
Anne says, is the Earth a star? No.
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 The one with a face from Teletubbies. So,
No. 10, 9.
8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 4. Got that wrong. Duh.
One.
I got my
Nothing.
numbers wrong.
That's it.
Done?
Yep.
Question number 7. What does the acronym FRB stand for? Remember, this is about space. What does the acronym F for Foxtrot, R for Romeo, B for Bravo stand for? And it's not Foxtrot, Romeo, Bravo, obviously.
FRB.
What's
it's,
FRB?
it's like MFI. It probably doesn't stand for anything.
Yes, I've asked you to say what an acronym stands for. That actually stands for.
Did you type it down wrong? And it's actually FAB, and it's Thunderbirds.
FRB.
Okay, I've got an answer. B.
Floppy red bobble.
Okay, I have an answer. I'm guaranteeing it is not correct.
Fat rampant barber. No.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
I wish we
You're
could
just
see the
about in time with that as well. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 8. Question number 8. Which dwarf planet was the first Kuiper Belt object to be discovered in 1930? Which dwarf planet was the first Kuiper Belt object to be discovered in 1930?
Tom Hardy says MFI, more furniture ideas. That's not the one that I knew.
I might have confused someone by using the correct pronunciation. You might know it as Kuiper Belt, but it's Kuiper Belt. So just didn't make sure nobody's confused. It's the first Kuiper, but you might know it as Kuiper
I
Belt.
don't think anyone's confused about that.
No.
I don't know either of them. So, 24 seconds remaining.
24 seconds to Tulsa.
Tom Hardy must have worked at MFI.
Who's
That
Tom
From his
Hardy?
induction. All right.
Who's Tom Hardy? Do we know who Tom Hardy is?
No, the guy that worked at MFI.
Oh, that bloke from MFI, Tom Hardy.
3, 2, 1, and 0.
Question number 9, please. This is an easy one for some people. Can you name the Russian dog that became the first animal to orbit the Earth in 1957?
Oh,
The answer is yes or no, basically.
I could until you asked me that question.
Can you name the Russian dog that became the first animal to orbit the Earth in 1957? And a bonus point that I'll forget about. Yes or no? Did it come back to Earth? Did it survive?
Okay.
Can you name the Russian dog? And for a bonus point, yes or no, did it survive?
Well, that's an easy bonus point. You've got 50-50 chance of getting a bonus point, right? That's okay.
I'm just typing in the extra question that I've just added on off the top of my head. Just
20 seconds remaining. And a single question remaining in our quiz.
Yes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boy,
Nothing.
boy, crazy boy. Right, and the question number 10, please, before I break copyright. Who was the third astronaut on the Apollo 11 moon landing mission with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin? Who was the third astronaut on the Apollo 11 moon landing mission with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin?
It's the one they always forget about. Everybody forgets.
Yeah, the one that we forget about. The other one
Yeah.
that was him.
Captain Floaty Pants that didn't leave the space tube.
Yeah, but he wasn't bitter about it, apparently.
We always knew him as T.O.B., that other bloke.
Other bloke.
Okay.
Although with your accent, Colin, wouldn't it be T.A.B., that other bloke?
Yeah, that other bloke.
T.A.B.
Without an H.
Who was the third astronaut?
24, 23, 22. I know his surname, says David Sanderson. I'm sure we'll accept surname as...
I'll give you half a point if you get half his name.
Oh, I'll take the whole point. That's fine. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0.
0. There we go. Right, so I have to go back and do the answers now, don't I?
Yeah.
So, question number 1. Which is the largest planet in the solar system, Colin?
No, it's not Colin.
Chris? Chris, what did you put?
Jupiter.
Ted?
I didn't know, so I just put Star Trek.
The largest planet in the solar system is, of course, Jupiter, because it's the size of Jupiter, which is enormous.
Because it's bigger than the others.
Yeah,
It's massive.
it's a thing. You could get a bajillion Earths inside the volume of Jupiter if you made Earth really, really small.
It's that big round thing up there.
Yeah. Question number 2. Vesta is the third largest what? Colin?
Moon.
Moon. Chris?
I have also got moon. I think you want probably more the moon of something, but I don't know where, but moon.
I just
Ted?
put Star. Star.
Vesta is the third largest asteroid in the asteroid belt.
Damn it.
Yes, the largest asteroid is, in fact, Ceres.
Uis.
Ceres is the largest asteroid.
People are putting asteroids.
Vesta is
People are
the
putting asteroids in the chat. They're obviously right. Mayhem, David Sanderson put planetoid on the moon, so not quite
bizarre
right.
to
Ian
ask the
Thompson
question
says
what
asteroid.
the third- It's bizarre that they asked what the third largest if something was, not just the largest. But yes, well done to everybody who said asteroid. Question 3. Name the Russian space station that operated in low Earth orbit in the space from 1986 to 2001. Christopher?
Can we ask Ted? I want to ask Ted.
Edward?
Space Station Ski.
Mia.
Mia, yeah.
Is that what you put, Chris? You're writing down now, Mia?
No, I put Mia down, yeah.
Yes, it was in fact Mia, M-I-R, Mia.
I only wanted to ask Ted first for comedy effect.
Which in Russian means, oh my god, it's full of holes, what's going on? I don't know what that was. It means get to the chopper. You came here in that thing, you're braver than I thought. Question number 4, after that bad Arnold impression. Which astronomer proposed an equation to work out how many civilizations there could be in our galaxy? You get half a point for each name. Chris?
Oh, he's got more than one
Carl
there.
Sagan.
Say again?
Carl Sagan.
Okay, Colin?
I'll just put Galileo.
Ted?
Don't laugh, that's what I put as well.
That's all right. The answer is, of course, Frank Drake. It is the Drake equation.
Okay.
That'll be the bloke.
It was a way for us to roughly work out how many civilizations could potentially live in the Milky Way. And it's like a batrillion to 12 to batrillion million billion, or 1, depending on what you put into it. Number 5. The sun is composed primarily of which chemical element? Ted?
Newspaper.
It was paper.
Yeah, bless
Dear Chris? Chris?
Me? Carbon.
Carbon? Colin?
I've got carbon and oxygen for some reason.
Okay, so which primarily element? You put 2, but never mind. The answer is hydrogen.
I was going to say hydrogen, and then I thought maybe carbon.
Yes.
Vincent says that Ceres is considered a dwarf planet, not an asteroid, as Ceres has gravitational influence upon its surroundings. Technically, everything has gravitational influence upon its surroundings, no matter the size of it.
If
So,
you're remembering that wrong, then has Ceres been the largest asteroid? That wasn't part of the question. I'm just doing that from the back.
Yeah. Someone's on Wikipedia or Google.
Yeah. What was the next one? The next one was question number 6. What is the nearest known star to the sun? Now, I know some people will get this wrong, and I know how they'll get it wrong. So what's the nearest known question? No, the nearest known star to the sun. Colin?
I'll just put K10.
That's a mountain. Chris.
I have Alpha Centauri.
Okay, and Ted.
I just put a warm one.
Warm one. Yes, the mistake I was thinking was a lot of people might put Alpha Centauri because you think
I
that's
did.
the nearest star. It's actually Proxima Centauri, which is
Nah,
being
damn it. Yes, it
Proxima
is.
It's its twin. It's a twin in that
Yes,
system.
Proxima's
It's a bit
just Alpha's a bit brighter, I think, but yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows Alpha, but the Proxima is actually hence the name Proxima. So you
Can I get half a point for the Centauri bit?
get half a point for Centauri. I think.
Yay!
Stephen Harris got that right. What is next? Vincent says to you, yes, true, Chris, but there's a threshold because you know the science. And no, not Wikipedia, just too many books.
No.
Next question. What does the acronym FRB stand for?
Can I change my answer to the one that Mayhem's put in because that sounds better than mine?
What was your answer, Chris?
My answer is 3 rabbit bottoms.
I tried to free them as often as possible. Ted, what did you put?
I didn't have anything. I couldn't even make something up.
Carl?
Didn't bother, mate. Had no idea.
Yes, it does stand for fast radio burst. The strange bursts of radio transmissions that astronomers pick up every now and then. They're only just starting.
I also
to
like
understand.
firing rocket booster. That sounds good.
Firing rocket booster. Yeah, fast radio bursts. They think they may be from things like magnetars. They're like massive blasts of radio waves that come from way off in the universe from other galaxies, and they don't quite know what causes them, but they outshine their entire galaxy. They're quite fascinating. Question number 8. Which dwarf planet was the first Kuiper Belt object to be discovered in 1930? I actually found a question with the same answer to this that was completely wrong. The question was like 12 years out of date, and I'm like, wow, that's bad. So I chose this one instead. Ted?
I've got the same as people in chat are putting in Pluto.
Pluto,
Is that-
yes. Well,
How are you put? Ted, what you put?
Sneezy.
Sneezy. Yes, the answer is indeed Pluto, which, as we now know, is not a planet. It's a dwarf planet.
It'll always be a planet to me.
Yeah, I found a quiz and it's like, what's the smallest planet? The solar system, Pluto. And I'm like, wow, you're 12, 15 years out of date or so. Yeah, 2008, it was dropped down to a dwarf planet from a planet. It doesn't meet all the criteria of a planet.
Hashtag Pluto's still a planet.
Yeah.
Question 9. Can you name the Russian dog that became the first animal? Actually, I wrote that question, but I missed a word out, and I actually wrote it. Can you name the Russian dog that became first animal to orbit the Earth?
Yeah.
Can you name it?
I thought it was called Lakia or something along that lines.
Lakia.
Yeah, something
I'd
like
completely forgotten that, and I put Rex.
And
but
I don't
did
think it made it back either.
I said it did. And interestingly, in chat, we have Mayhem saying Laker, no, Papa did not survive. David Sanderson says Laker, and yes.
It suffocated, didn't it?
Ted, what did you put?
Dogski.
Yes, the answer is Leica. I'll give you half a point, Cole, because you got it.
Cheers,
You got all the right letters, but not necessarily in the right order.
That's a bit like my factoids, then, isn't it?
Yes, it was Leica, who was a stray dog that they found. They had a big program of dogs and things, and did it survive? No, the capsule was not intended to re-enter peacefully.
Don't end us on a sad no. No, it did. It did survive.
Yeah, just make it up.
It survived in doggy heaven.
It survived, and it's now living peacefully on a farm still.
I heard it years later after the fall of communism. They admitted it suffocated because it wasn't intended to come back.
Yeah, and it kind of overheated a bit.
But no doubt the Russians awarded it some Medal of Honor somewhere.
Oh, yeah, it'd be an honorary top dog.
Someone's now got it as a doggy bag.
Oh.
Dear. Yes, and last question, last but by no means least, who was the third astronaut on the Apollo 11 moon landing mission with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin? Gentlemen?
No idea. I put Bob Smith, but no, it's
I
not.
just put Tom Roberts. It's like,
Michael Collins is being answered in chat.
So Bob Smith Industries, who make super glue, and Tom Roberts, that bloke from the pub. Ted, what did you put?
The other bloke.
The other bloke.
It must be quite a thing because we're going to send you 3 guys to space, but I'm afraid you won't be ever remembered.
yeah.
Apparently, he wasn't bitter about it at all. He was quite happy.
Yeah.
Because wasn't it Gus Grissom that was going to be the first choice, but unfortunately they sadly got killed, didn't they, in a fire or something up to do with it?
Grissom, Chaffee, and was it Scott?
Yeah, sadly met their demise, didn't they?
Grissom, Chaffee, and I can't remember the third guy's name. Might have been Scott. I'm not sure. They burned to death in a test, sadly, on Apollo 1. Yes, the gentleman was Michael Collins.
Mm-hmm.
I
There's
think
some really very knowledgeable people in chat tonight.
yeah, there's very less knowledgeable people actually on the show. So there you go. So well done. That was a total of 10. I offered 10, 11, 11, 12 points.
I don't know. That was my worst round, but I enjoyed it.
How
Yeah,
can you not remember that space? I don't understand.
yeah, I didn't get any. You can now see why I'm always left standing when they pick the teams in the pub.
Space
Could
is
be
one of
worse, mate. When it's spelling, no one wants me in their side, Ted.
yeah. I don't understand how anybody can know nothing about space or dinosaurs. I mean, the two coolest things there are.
I got 3.5 points from that round.
Yeah, what do you get, Ted? You got any?
0.
I gave you half a point, didn't I? For
Got
something?
4.5 from that round because Foxx kindly donated half a point.
Yeah, I'm sure I gave Ted half for something. I'm
No.
gonna give Ted a bonus point just for getting none of them right.
For turning up.
Yeah, so Ted, you get a point,
Oh well, I've got.
and then he falls over.
So my total points for the entirety of all 4 rounds, including getting all of mine right, I got 25.5 points.
If I add my points to my points, I get 20 in total.
I've got 20.5.
23. I got 23.
How many on, Ted?
Colin, don't forget, have you added the points for your own section?
Yeah.
Ted? I think Ted has.
Oh, actually, there's a few more points from your own section because I had 14, didn't I? And I gave myself 10. Yeah, 24.5 then.
You've just beaten me.
Oh, it's close then.
Ted's fallen out.
I think he's not. I think he's just sitting there still and hoping that we don't ask him how many points he's got.
Please don't ask me my points again.
I think we have to assume that Ted has fallen out of the boat and is floating. Oh, yeah, there you go.
In the chat, we have Mayhem with 36.5 out of 48. I didn't actually work out how many it was out of. But Anders got 13 out of 50. So it was around there.
Yeah, there or thereabouts, wasn't it?
18, but didn't do first quiz, says David. He probably would have got them all right. They were easy, the first one.
They're easy if you like random.
Anand got the Jupiter one right. Paul Lyons has got 31. Oh,
well done you, mate.
We have to hope that Ted is able to return to us. If not, it's
yes.
just
Don't disappear, of course. We haven't quite finished yet.
Yeah, we're not finished yet.
We should have told Ted we haven't finished yet.
I shall close my question down. Yeah.
Skipper Slow Model says trying to get back.
Oh no. We'll keep your seat warm, Ted.
Absolutely. We'll kill time until you get back in, mate. And don't forget, folks, it's not the winning, it's the taking part that was important.
No, it's definitely the winning. I won. So it's the winning. It's the winning. I won. You came close second though, Colin.
This is what I have to put up with these two. It's this constant competitive, whereas me and Ted just go, no, we don't care.
Totally about the winning. When I was a very little child, we went to Pontins one year in the late 70s, and they had a donkey derby, which was basically like 5 ratty, seedy old donkeys that were like
yeah,
prime, and we had the chalets lined up, and they had a little grass out, and they just went round in a circle, like about a 5-foot circle.
Yeah, and
you got a medal for taking part, and it was like a proper medal. It's like Pontins Holiday Camp 1979. Yeah. And I had that thing on the wall for like 20 years.
You've still got it on, haven't you? Let's be honest.
I wear it every day.
Yeah.
We have a Ted returned. Are you actually back, Ted?
Yeah, I think I'm back.
We've got audio, but no picture. But we'll survive.
I've got a picture of Ted.
I've got a picture. It's just Foxx that hasn't got the picture, but he knows what you look like, so that's fine. I'm going to take it in turns disappearing.
Oh. Oh, there we go. I've got
everybody's back. Right. We've got a last thing to do then, haven't we?
Yes. We're going to do Remember last week, folks, we had a giveaway last week, and you had to put a comment on last week's video. So you've got about 25 seconds to put a comment on last week's live show if you haven't done it already.
B3 says, if the Nile had been properly done as the answer, I'd have 37, but I'm not bitter.
But like the beer, I'm not bitter.
Just do a quick refresh on last week's video.
Yep. So yeah, if you haven't put a comment on last week's, frame me there.
That's the good frame. Yeah, stick on that one.
Yeah, that's a good frame, isn't it?
I'm there going billions and billions of light years across. If you wish to make an apple pie, you
And
must
we got a
start by
massive
making this.
18 comments on this one.
Yeah,
folks.
597 views and only 18 people commented
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
And it
Now
was your
until-
chance to win a Model Collect 1/72 scale flat Panzer with flak 55.
Yes. So until he's loaded the comment picking software, you've still got a few seconds to get a comment on there.
Yeah.
So if Colin moves his hand around really slowly and you type really fast in your comment box in YouTube, you might get a chance to win.
Okay, and do a real slow refresh.
As long as the winning comment isn't someone just typing in random nonsense.
Yeah. It's got to be vastly amusing.
Absolutely, folks.
Maybe.
Oh, he's doing that now.
Doing that. It's got bigger than it was
Billions of
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've now got 22 comments. So
Nothing like leaving it to the last minute.
I'll copy the URL, folks.
If you wish to make an apple pie, you must first.
And
invent
that's the random picker we used now, folks, isn't it? I've got the right
Mhm.
one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, we've lost Sandra Sears random picker on her beauty
Paste
website because
that in there.
I think she's made her millions.
yeah.
Let's get the comments.
Is it locked on
Mount-
Colin, by the way, Chris?
Who? What?
Is it locked on Colin? Yeah.
Of course it is. I'm a
God.
consummate professional.
Just
Yeah,
checking.
get the YouTube comments. Amount of
23.
comments is 23.
That's it. If you've not answered by now, then yeah.
And click the round start, if I remember rightly. And there they all are.
Oh, it's changed. It's got the pictures
And
now.
the winner is this week Red Len 08.
Yay! They've got new
Yeah,
Yay,
animations. for the win.
congratulations.
2 goldfish in a tank. One turns to the other and says, "Do you know how to drive this thing?" Ching. There you go. And congratulations to Red Len 08, who has
Yes.
won the Model Collect 1/72 World War II E50 flat Panzer kit number 72020.
Yeah,
Whack
yeah.
an email to ted@emodels.co.uk.
Yeah, send us an email and we'll forward it across to the guys at the shop and we'll get it sent out to you as soon as we can.
Yeah.
I have seen a
Absolutely,
new
mate.
chat tonight.
Don't forget in the email to include your name, your address, obviously your proper name as well.
Yeah.
Your name, your address, put your YouTube handle in there so we know it's from you, and
Yeah.
also importantly your phone number because
Yeah.
there's sometimes the courier needs to have the phone number just in case they need that on the delivery. So name, address, and phone number, and we'll get it sent out to you. If you can put the model
Absolutely.
number in as well, so James mate knows what he's putting in the box for you because
Yep.
he doesn't necessarily know.
Well done, Red Len.
Well done, Red Lamb.
We haven't done the giveaway this week because we haven't done a what's in store, but we will do it next week when it's my turn.
Yes.
Yeah,
Again.
still your turn, Ted. Still
Yes.
your turn.
Yeah,
Still.
you ain't getting out of it that fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
He tried. I'll give him credit when he went, "Oh, let's do a quiz," and Fox comes straight back with, "Still your what's in store."
It gives him another week to actually work one out.
Yeah, well, we'll just wait till it's Fox's turn, and he suggests let's do a quiz this week.
Absolutely, Ted.
No, we won't. No, we won't. We'll do it next week after.
I'd be like, this week, let's do the entire show using only the power of mime and interpretive dance.
Thing is, we would have a go, wouldn't we?
Oh yeah, I've seen you do interpretive dance, Colin.
I know it's not a good look, is it?
It's impressive. It's bewildering, but it's impressive.
I forgot I had my webcam on, mate.
Yeah. Pauline says, "Who wants to bet? Ted will leave at 8:30 next Monday before doing his what's his sort." Yeah, I've been practicing tonight. Yeah, I've been practicing freezing and dropping out and things like
Oh,
that.
my internet's gone.
I think it's that button you've got on your bench that says "Internet's broken." Press.
I think
Yeah.
Ted just sits there and actually there's nothing wrong. He just literally goes,
Yeah. And he's like that.
click.
I'll move yet.
Yeah, that's what happens when you do these Zoom meetings with work.
Or Ted's favourite line is, "Your computer got a button that does this." Click.
Yeah, I can't hear you. What you saying? I can't hear you. How many hours next week? I can't hear you. Click.
I'm on a bridge or something in a train tunnel boat thing.
Yeah, yes.
Mayhem Models offers to buy me an Eagle transporter someday. I don't want to do another one.
Anyway, look at the time. This is the time that we used to finish
I
all them music.
know.
Yeah, when we used to do this all them years ago, this was the time we used to finish.
Pete's going to sit there and go, they've charged me overtime during the
Right, oh, I
lockdown.
didn't realise it's 11 o'clock. Good God, man. This
Mm,
quiz,
yeah.
the whole point of the quiz was to do less work, and it didn't kind of work out that way, did it?
Anyway, we do hope you've enjoyed it tonight. I'm trying to do two things now. Try to find the finished game show music. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, we do hope you've enjoyed the fun quiz tonight. The questions have been really random. I haven't known any of them. The only ones I know are the ones that are looked up. But anyway, we might do it again. We've got a few weeks left before we can all go back to work until the world starts catching on fire and things like that. But do look in again sometime, and do come back next week when we return to normal. We think we might do normal things, or we'll just do our
Normal.
Normal.
I remember
us.
normal.
Yeah.
And don't forget,
Finger of shame.
Yeah.
don't forget, folks, eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all
Your model
your model
making
making
needs.
needs. All of them.
All
That's
of
not the
them.
finger of
Yeah.
shame. That's the finger of
Not
buying
just some
stuff.
of them, but all
But
of them.
don't forget, if you haven't done it this week, you can do it during the week. You can slap it in your basket.
And remember,
Indeed.
it's not yours till you've checked it out.
Is it Black Friday before we come back? Is that this week or next week?
It's the
27th.
27th, isn't it?
Oh, we got a while yet then.
Did you need to remind viewers of the fake Facebook page, or is that
Oh,
now
yeah.
not a thing?
I've not heard anything, but just to remind our lovely viewers, there is a fake eModels page on the Facebooks. You'll know it because it has a capital E on the address, and it also has a person's name in the address, and they also put love hearts and cute things in their comments, and they also say God bless. There's a fake page, they have a fake giveaway, and it says click this link to claim your prize. eModels will never do that. If you win a prize from an eModels giveaway, they will contact you via the messenger, or they will email you. They will never ask you to click a link. So if you get a friend request from eModels, delete it. eModels will never send you a friend request. Theirs is a business page, not a person's profile. They'll never send you a friend
It's not that they're not friendly, but
Yeah.
you know.
Is there a professional business page, not some chud
Yeah.
with a personal page trying to steal things? And if you go to that web page and you click on the link, they've just taken all your bank information. So don't click on the link. Don't go to the page. You know the eModels page. It's got 35,000 followers for a start. That's the giveaway. So you make sure the address is facebook.com/eModels Ltd. That's the correct address for the eModels. If it's any other address on Facebook, it's not eModels. Don't give them any information.
Well, that's it. That's all for this week, folks. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all again next week. So slap it in your basket, and thanks for joining the quiz.
Fault handles.
I'll just sit there quietly. It's fine. Good night, everybody.
Bye.